Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. So before we get into the shard pulls for, of course, the Archer champion, I want to go over something real quick. So I've put about a couple thousand energy into Sand Devil farming over the last few days. I think it was like 4,000. I got 10,000 points. So with that, I've realized that dust drops very seemingly infrequent. So whenever I try to reroll stuff, it takes a ton of retries to actually get what I want. For example, my Kymar, I'm trying to get crit rate on these gloves, and I've already used 5 rework attempts. It now costs 8 per rework. So either way, you're going to be farming a ton of times to actually get the reworks to hit what you're wanting them to. But with that, you're also going to get a ton of these lesser potions. So something to consider is on your champions who maybe you use on Faction Wars, champions you use in Cursed City only, champions who you're not really using in a ton of places, go ahead and just take and do 2 ascensions for those pieces of gear. This is going to be 60, this is going to be 40, and then 80, so about 120, I believe. But now we get an extra 6% attack. Is it massive? No, but it's going to keep my potions drop down a little bit. With that said, there could be updates in the future. There could be changes where they, allow you to mix the small potions for the larger ones. I don't really see that happening, but it could, and you could be able to transfer that into other stuff. Because I know players like Panda, who is on the top of this Sand Devil Turn Attack tournament right now. He has probably an unimaginably high amount of those lesser potions, 267,000 points. I got 10,000 points, and I'm sure he's already spent tons of potions ascending his stuff, so he's really farming for dust, but he probably has well over hundreds of thousands of those lesser potions. So with that said, just a little tip there. If you want to go ahead and squeeze out a little bit more stats for your champion, just take it up 2 levels. You're going to spend 120 of those lesser potions and maybe keep your stockpile of them a little bit more manageable and just get a little extra benefits on your account. So with that said, let's go ahead and pick up the Archer. I also want to know from you guys, who else got the Archer lady? I'm sure a lot of you are pulling because of the fusion going on. The Archer is a super phenomenal champion for Hydra specifically, but really just a champion who's probably going to be game-changing for my account in a way. I'd love to get her. Am I going to get her? Probably not. Do I want to get a legendary? Definitely. But I'm also going for this current fusion, so I have to pull some Sacreds to finish out the Summon Rush event. Sacreds are really just the best way to finish out these Summon Rushes, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. If we have a Hero's Path event, I believe, coming up for Altarion or something, I would rather get a legendary, or I'd rather get the Archer than get him. So I'll go ahead and spin these. Hopefully I have stuff for Altarion anyways, but I guess we're just going to see in time how that Hero's Path actually looks. But either way, just keep that in mind. That could be coming up. We're going to go ahead and pick up another epic champion, I bet. Hopefully not. Another epic champion. Wow. So it's not over yet. I got a few more things I want to do. So this Primal, same thing. Farrakhan and that lady. So we may get something good here. I haven't pulled a legendary from a Primal in a little while. Okay, we got a blue champion. What a surprise. But guess what? It's not over yet. We have some ancient shards as well. Let's go ahead and put these 2 champs in there. Once again, I've opened up quite a bit of ancients with no legendary whatsoever. I've done about 170 or more. So I may have to just go ahead and go hit Mercy. I'm trying to save for a good 10x. This is a very good 10x. I don't really want to spend my gems on more shards, but I may just have to do that. This isn't really doing anything for the Summon Rush event. Ancient shards are horrible when it comes to Summon Rush events. They're like 20 points, I think, per. But maybe it gets me kind of closer to the next reward tier, which may be a 5-star chicken. There we go. The Archer is not the Archer. That is not at all the Archer. That is like the furthest thing from the Archer. No. I don't want her. I don't want her at all. Pixneal. Pixneal, Pixneal, Pixneal. Well, we opened up all of my shards. We're going to finish out these last 3. I mean, stranger things have happened. Go ahead and pick up another legendary champion. But it's like 180 shards for an amazing Pixneal champion. Am I going to use her? Absolutely not. But maybe in Faction Guardians. However, I think my High Elves are full. And I think I already have a dupe of Pixneal. So actually, I hope I don't. I hope I have like either 3 or 1. Because I would love for maybe to empower a High Elf Faction Guardian. I don't know. Let's see. So I got a Pixneal spot. Oh, she is 100% useless for me. Like, beyond useless. Like, nothing at all. She's doing nothing at all for me. I guess I could make a +1 Pixneal and throw her in that slot. But at the moment, I can't even... Let's see. If I did this, I could already empower a High Elf champion anyways. So there we go. We got some gold. Not at all the gold I was looking for. So we're If we pick up some more Sacreds from Clan Boss or anything over the next few days, I'm definitely going to be pulling them. Probably won't even be doing a video for it. I would love to pick up the champion since I've done 7 Sacreds now. Probably 8 or 9 with no legendary. The Mercy system, which is kind of irrelevant to be honest, is going to start kicking in. So I'm going to have a little bit better chance each time to pick up a legendary. And I want to use my chances up for the Archer champion. I mean, at 10x, or 15x. Sorry, actually it's 15x, isn't it? Starts at 15x. 15x chance isn't great, but yeah, it's just not great. That's really all there is to it. It's just not great. I've seen quite a few people pull on her though, which is really cool. Now I do have a fairly achievable way to get something there. We get 150. I'd have to get quite a bit of wins though, like 15 wins. I guess that's not too bad. Is it 15 wins? All right, guys. So a few hours later, change of clothes later, kids nap later, all that kind of good stuff later. We can finally afford the Sacred Shard. So this Sacred Shard right here, you already know what it's going to be. It's going to contain the one and only Archer champion that we're looking for. So here we go. Let me see some gold before we wrap up this video. Fingers crossed, it's something good. Oh, it's not. All right, guys. Well, thank you all very much for watching the video. I hope your pulls went very well. We got a Pixniel on the account, so +1 Pixniel, or wait for another one in the future to maybe empower one of the other champions. Possibly. I really don't know what to do with that Pixniel, to be 100% honest, because nobody here I really want to empower. I actually really have nobody at all that I want to empower, because nothing that's going to be +1 is very significant. So +1 is just some extra accuracy and resistance. So maybe Lysandra. Lysandra could be a decent +1 possibly. Arbiter's good if I can get her to +2, but all the other champions, I'm not really sure how much I use the high elves for PvP and content that they really need extra stats for. Yannica possibly could be +1, but to be honest, I don't think any of them is actually needed. With all that said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video.